Hello, my fellow gamers. I am back with some things to show you. Borderlands 3 has been out for almost 5 years now. When this game was released, it was met with a lot of criticism, pretty much exclusively on the story. There were people disowning this game day one without much of a chance. People say that this game is ultra cringe, and I was one of them. I will play through the entire game once again to determine if it deserves the hate or if it deserves the loving touch of gamers' hands worldwide. So sit down, fasten your seatbelt as we find out if this game is doo-doo cringe. Make sure you leave a like and comment if you think I'm a good little boy. I started my playthrough like anybody else would, thinking I had what it takes to complete a pet-only challenge run. I ruined the whole operation instantly, but I thought my deductive reasoning skills could beat the broken rules allegations. If you think about it, this axe is kind of like a pet. It's made out of bones. That kind of counts. Filling my lungs with copium, I dragged my rule-breaking ass over to Shiv. I bent the rules just a little bit more by pretending this pet barrel is alive and well, just long enough to reach level 2, even though I failed the run 20 minutes ago. That was it? My new pet wasn't made out of bones, but he still got the spirit of a bone-having murder machine. And if you can't handle the thought of what this boneless psychopath is capable of, please skip to this timestamp. This metal-fingered freak in the streets annihilated several less than innocent men when all they were trying to do was kill me. And if that isn't crazy, then I don't know what is. On our way to save a bandit chief whose name rhymes with Vaughn, something about me changed. I'm not sure if it was watching this dumbass mop the floor normally instead of with our enemies. What are you looking at me for? Shoot him! Or the sweet loot explosions we've seen so far, but something compelled me to continue to adhere to the rules of the run. But I couldn't continue hearing the mechanical cries of my new best friend. This little freak needed my help, and I was gifted with the ability to do just that. I aligned my chakras to amplify my aura's strength, manifested death and destruction, and watched as my enemies exploded before me. So we meet up with Vaughn, officially ruin the run, talk to Lilith, and talk to Ellie. She, in her infinite wisdom, suggested we politely ask the bandits for a car. So instead what I did is rob this poor thief of a car that most likely wasn't his, and drove off into the sunset, just so I could jump this shitty Evel Knievel ass ramp. For whatever reason, I had also decided that I was going to complete all side quests during this playthrough, so we'll see how long that lasts. You might be wondering how I endured that much Tyrene dialogue without my head, toes, and balls exploding, but don't worry. As a cringe connoisseur dabbling heavily in anything that may make the average man's toes tingle, I have developed a certain level of defense against cringe. Taking down Binky and his boys was a breeze, and since I had worked so hard to get to this point with pets only, I manifested an upgrade. Oh! While I was casting my good luck spell, I had accidentally casted Make Legendaries Drop all the time, making this playthrough easier than your mom. Okay, truth be told, my cringe meter has broken a new record because having to listen to these two kick streamers talk for longer than 3 seconds made it seem like this playthrough would be a challenge run of a higher caliber. This was also the point I realized I still had my Guardian ranks on, which is why everything that we put in our crosshair quickly became no longer in our crosshair because they had exploded. Tannis is the only one who knows how to read the vault key, so unfortunately we have to listen to her yap for longer than anybody could withstand. Fortunately, bandits launch an attack. Unfortunately, they are unsuccessful, no thanks to Lilith. If you thought that was impressive, she loses her siren powers to a kick streamer in the very next scene, making her just as irrelevant as the official names of Gatorade flavors. You might be asking how this happened. I don't know. I skipped the cutscene when I saw Tyrene Cringipso was in it. Alright, skip this. I don't care.
You're saying Tyrene stole Lil's powers?
Well, that answers that. So now that we know that Promethea is where the twin cringers are headed next, we have to go meet the single most British character ever made.
Bloody hell.
If I had $10 million for every time this character reminded me that they were British, I'd have $2 billion. And she says,
Slag me!
At nearly every opportunity, just in case your toes haven't become a black hole yet.
Well, I got no slagging clue.
That shit is harder to listen to than Ben Shapiro fanfiction audiobooks.
Passwords, open the bloody door.
We will put Lorelei in the slag me tier. We've landed ourselves in a pretty sticky situation. Reese and his pretty alright mustache informs us that Elon Musk has an army. And if your pants are not freshly shitted after hearing that, he also has a giant laser capable of destroying small yogurt stands and entire water parks. Hurricane Harbor's pussy is quaking in fear. It is up to us to make sure Katagawa and his balls rest in peace as soon as possible. All of this is scary enough, but I had forgotten I had a reservation at a restaurant called Side Quests that I couldn't miss. They were serving mediocre XP, wasted time, and the best legendary weapon I've ever used in a vending machine. Rowan's Call? Wait, this thing busts! Oh, wait, is he immune? Oh, he's immune to shock. I should have seen that coming. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed all these side quests. I don't know if it's because they're good or because I'm dumb, but these really were my cup of coffee. All really funny and not cringe jokes aside, we had some serious business to attend to. First things first, the game humbled me with a fresh reminder of how many subscribers I've gained in the past month. My most recent subscriber and I vaporize Malawan's goons and geolocate Gigabitch. This boss fight was actually pretty tough. Just kidding. This pea-brain fishbowl got absolutely obliterated with no room for dessert. Oh, big shocker. Beat his ass down. With Giga's mind in hand, we plug that thing into the computer to Sherlock Holmes this shit and get to the bottom of where these vault key fragments are hiding. From what I heard, one of them is on a planet called a penis. Malawan has already begun their search, but I wish they would begin beating me to death in real life, in-game obviously. This planet is home to the top dog of cringe, which is not a good thing. We are tasked with listening to this 13-year-old release all of her angst at once.
All I ever do is protect archives or storerooms or sacred whatevers. See you later.
A supernova of embarrassment. Ava is what I imagine babysitting an iPad kid in an Amish community would be like. Captain Taint is the only thing standing between us and a room filled with nothing except for like 2 things. To nobody's surprise, he very quickly became no longer with us. This baby-ass game, made for toddlers, is no challenge for a real gamer like myself. Rip Tron, dude. This gun's broken. Now that we got what we came for, we can leave this planet, move on with our lives, and forget that any of this ever happened.
Go pack a bag. You get your wish. We're leaving with the Vault Hunter.
Wait, for real?
For those uninformed, this is where the real challenge begins, because this shit just got harder than Try Not to Laugh Fortnite edition.
Where is it? Who took my notebook?
Next on the list of dumb shit that we have to do is figure out how on God's green earth we are going to get this big ass laser to explode. 9 times out of 10, when this laser is involved in an explosion, it is something else doing the exploding. Reese has tasked us to be the one doctor that doesn't recommend toothpaste and make this laser lesser. He has a ship that will take us right to it. Ooh. He had a ship that would have taken us right to it. For the first time ever in this game, we have to find another way to get there. You may think that getting to space with nothing but a flash drive would prove difficult, but I am capable of things that the average brain cannot comprehend. Getting a one-way ticket to this place is as simple as pressing E on a door. I don't know about you, but being just one loading screen away from being on an asteroid filled with people that want me to die is a little weird. Obviously, hundreds of trained soldiers are no match for me, a random dude thugging it out. It's time to lock in and rail Katagawa's balls. Breaking news, Katagawa's ball was mercilessly demolished, surprising exactly 0 people. Actually unfair. Zero's gone rogue. Never mind, it's just Katagawa, mad that his balls are gone forever. So far, this was the hardest boss fight only because he refused to sit still and let me get headshots 200 times in a row. Now that Katagawa is gone and whoever got the promotion to CEO is probably happy as hell, there is only one more thing left to do. Tell Reese that his mustache is wicked.
Pretty sweet.
Reese will remember that. And open up that vault. Because I was so nice about the mustache thing, Reese whispered in my ear, all seductive and shit, that the vault is right in the middle of the city. All we have to do now is the worst Ava impression that anybody has ever heard.
All right, Maya, let's gear up.
And go to the vault. I had completely forgotten about this car section of the game since the first time I played it. It's not that it was terrible or anything, it's just that this car segment was half me exploding and half running to another catch a ride. Plus, every time the car gets blown up, the copyrighted music comes to a screeching halt, left with nothing but your own thoughts. It's a little awkward. After taking on another small army of Tyrene's dumbass followers, we finally reached the first vault. That's him? This is the guy? I don't know how many more times I'm going to have to say this, but I am running out of synonyms for destroy. This is one of the most famous story arcs in all of Borderlands history.
We're leaving. Now.
We should be kicking their ass.
Not because a beloved character dies just like in Borderlands 2 with Roland. Come on! But because of this blue-haired gremlin and her Oscar award-winning dumbassery.
Figure it out, Lilith, before you get someone else killed.
Vault Hunter, go see if she's all right, will you?
And because she turned into a book. This has earned Ava a premium second slot on the cringe tier list. It has come to my attention that Hammerlock is in danger, and since he has way less haters than Ava, we have no choice but to help him. We have to navigate to Eden 6, a swampy planet that occupies maybe a little too much screen time for many people's liking. I think this planet is okay. We meet a lot of cool characters, and I can't remember a single time I heard a peep from Ava the whole 6 hours I was here. Anyways, we meet up with Walmart Jacob Jacobs, and he leaves it up to us to save Hammercock. We need to assemble a ragtag team of professional experts to get this job done. First on the menu, Brick. We use him and his heart of gold to kill some goons before we meet the second version of the same character, Tina. Big shocker, Tina wants us to build a bomb. No surprises there, because it seems like none of these people can do anything without us. Obviously, there was no struggle getting all these parts for this bomb, since every enemy in this game drops exactly what we need. After assembling the bomb and bringing it to Mordecai, the Happy Buddies bunch is complete, and we can go ahead and blow up this wall. And that there is practically all the screen time these three characters receive. We don't have time to worry about all that though. Hammercock is in a cage, and he is not supposed to be there, and that is this guy's fault. I spent way longer than I'm willing to admit trying to get this guy to level up, because I'm pretty sure you could get him to do it before, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I will be wrong again. Turns out, he was captured because of his own sister. It is our mission to kill this evil bitch. Maybe she's not that bad. It is our mission to find and fix Aurelia, and she just made this deal even sweeter. Aurelia offered to pay us a large quantity of money just to meet up. My dad used to say that if something sounded too good to be true, then it probably is. It's about time something exists to prove him wrong. On my way to collect my new girlfriend and whatever she comes with, I got too nervous and stopped to do a side quest. I know I said I was going to do all the side quests on this playthrough, but that was simply something I could not commit to. Call me a fake gamer all you want, but I have a date with a beautiful and rich woman, and you don't. What the F? What a bitch. This cringe lord, mixed with the unforgivable sin of being catfished, is the last straw.
I've never felt this good in my life! What is this? What is this?
Our new mission, kill Aurelia, Hammerlock's evil sister. The twin cringers are pulling out every trick in the book to try and take me out, even introducing a new enemy to try and scare me. All I did was click 8 times, and it made this man's health bar hit rock bottom faster than a pogo stick on a trampoline. I looked too deep into this puzzle, and it took me so long that the game just ended up telling me what to do. Daddy Jacobs left his last words on a record, and although this seems very inconvenient to do, it's apparently exactly what we should have expected. Of course, Walmart's record player is broken right now, so we don't get to listen to his probably very important last words just yet. Anyways, there's some more shit going wrong, because if there wasn't, there would be no game to play. All I know is Aurelia is calling, probably to apologize and invite me over once again. I'm not 100% sure of what she said, because I was so enamored by her beauty, but she can say anything and I will always forgive her. We solved this guy's problem because this game is secretly about great customer service. Good news though, Wainwright fixed his record player, so we can finally listen to those important last words. Turns out, yes, they were very important. His last words lead us to meet the best character in the game.
And that something is a big fucking dinosaur.
I don't care what you think, Balex is cool.
Let's improvise. Hot wiring, that's a thing, right? Grab those wires. Oh, see? It worked out. Nothing to worry about. No reason to be mad at me. Oh, crap! She's calling all the horny jackers.
Don't run. You'll ruin the taste.
Ew.
Bye, Genevieve. You suck, and I hate it. All right, Genevieve. Get the hell out!
Now that the best mission in the game is over, we are due for a fresh dose of solve somebody else's problems,
Because I could use a hand. See,
and some premium Tyrene cringe.
Later.
So one of these rogues went rogue, and this is now my problem because, this guy has a key fragment, because these things just seem to fly out of the hands of the responsible. Glossing over all that though, because it's yet again time to meet the love of my life. I'm glad that she might have apologized earlier, because I really felt a strong connection.
That's bullshit.
I know.
God damn it, she's trying to kill us again. I forgive you. This vault monster is the last thing between me and getting off this godforsaken planet for the rest of my natural life, because I'm sure when I inevitably get sent to hell, it'll be just like Eden 6. I felt that this gun I've been using for the past 10 hours is just too good. I decided to use a different gun to make this game an actual challenge. I literally have no business killing this boss that fast. Tannis just got stolen by the combined forces of the Cringipso twins. These two can do practically anything except for stop us from killing them. Maybe they're just doing it for their kick streams, or maybe they're just dumb. Either way, we need Tannis back, because otherwise, this game would be a lot better. Looks like they put Tannis on, you guessed it, a murder live stream. I'm so glad that Tannis is able to communicate through my head, because now I can continue to hear her bullshittery from anywhere in the universe. We have to steal a sweet ride as a sacrifice in in order to get inside where they're holding Tannis. Instead of cutting our losses and selling the solid gold car and buying more Lego Star Wars with the profits, we sacrifice it and move on. Some things aren't always meant to be. We move into Live Leak HQ and are immediately met with a game show. This is now our top priority. Helping Vaughn get a girlfriend really warms my heart, and I hope they live happily together forever. It was right now when I realized that I was dealing with something far scarier than murderous live streamers.
Bro, wait, that's Penn and Teller. Oh my god.
Magicians. I'm not sure whose idea it was to bring Penn and Teller into Borderlands 3, but I want to shake their It is now revealed that Tannis is not in this building, but in this car building. This is supposed to terrify us for 2 reasons. I ass-blasted this dumbass robot into the next century and then took out the terrifying Penn and Teller. In-game, obviously. And considering the fact that Tannis has been using actual magic powers to communicate with me, this reveal comes as no surprise. Tannis needs us to go to her lab, and Vaughn knows how to open the door to get to the area where the lab is. I don't know why we need him to open this door.
So, how's my ass look from back there?
Oh shit, I wasn't looking, my bad. Can't see it, it's just a cape. On the way there, my little pet guy reminded me that he existed by reviving me, and that's why I keep him around. Really, the next 20 minutes of the game is just a bunch of fighting, so really nothing going on, except for this driving section. This one was even better than the first one. This car is slow as hell, giving you a great scenic view on the way to our destination. I thought it would be nicer to not take an hour and a half to get there, so I just stole a faster car and drove that to the end. This has the added benefit of hearing less of Vaughn's ramblings, but with the added drawback of not getting to hear that sweet smooth jazz. We're headed back to Sanctuary for the 400th time to watch as Troy channels his inner Gru and carries on with his Despicable Me ass plan. This right here shows how easily they could just kill us and win. It is beyond me why they don't just do that. Since they won't kill all of us in one fell swoop, it's time to launch a full-scale attack on the Calypso headquarters. With Ava on the front lines for some reason, this is a recipe for success. Unfortunately, we all, including Ava, made it through safely due to how easily I dumpstered every enemy in sight. There is only one thing left standing between me and Troy, a brisk jog. This was actually, for real this time, the first challenging fight in the entire game. And by challenging, I mean that he did not die that fast. I like the bullet hell sort of deal you get with this fight, and I wish they did it more. They very well might have, but all the other bosses in this game lasted just about as long as I do. Now that Troy and Tyreen are dead, we can, goddammit, they gave Ava siren powers. Son of a bitch, looks like we're not out of the woods just yet. Thankfully, Troy, in his final attempt to be the dumbest villain, appears to have dropped an echo device with Typhon de Leon on the other end. This guy just so happens to know everything there is to know about what we need to know, and this was the perfect time to pop up. Apparently, this dude is on a planet that's so difficult to find that people thought it wasn't real. Even though he didn't tell us how to get to this planet, all I had to do was press E on a keyboard, and there we were. I'm on my way to this guy's secret lair with a cool-ass door and all that. This spunky red robot wanted to give me a tour, but this lame-ass boring robot believes that saving the universe is more important. Agree to disagree. Typhon shows us his gun, and then we embark on an Assassin's Creed-style exposition dump quest. Trant's brother Trant is lying in wait for us, trying to kill us for killing his brother. He's not ready to face this OP-ass gun that I ended his brother with. I promise you, this is still the same level 12 gun from the vending machine, still dishing out damage like it's a sledgehammer in a coffee shop that's being remodeled. Since Trant is scared of us, he decided at the last minute to remodel this bridge by blowing it up. If paths would stop being blocked, this game would have been over 10 hours ago. And that's probably a 100% verified statistical fact. Facing Trant yet again, this weapon that I used in the same boss fight literally 12 hours ago still slaps. The Trant family tree is gone, courtesy of ya boy. There's now only one person left to deal with, thousands of Malawan's forces and Tycringe. The guy with the last crystal we need to get into this vault appears to have completed his mission. Now that we're closer than ever to being able to save the universe, we learned that Tycringe is the daughter of Typhon. I would say that this twist is unnecessary, but it's really the only way I can think of that explains Malawan's ability to be here. We have to have an Assassin's Creed style mission with Typhon because we killed his son, but he doesn't seem to mind too much. After defiling his wife's grave, we get the vault key and move out. Tannis and Ava charge the vault key because apparently now they can just do that in no time at all. Everybody wants a piece of this action on our way to the Great Vault, and they are stopping at nothing to end the life of me and all of my friends. We have to run around this big ass area and activate all these statues, otherwise the objective won't complete and we will be stuck here forever. Typhon sacrifices himself for what seems like no reason, proving that dudes that are 5'11 still hold value. It is time to take on the top dog of cringe that isn't Ava. To nobody's surprise, this level 12 Rowan's Call railed Tyrene, leaving unfinished business finished.
That's it?
This game leaves off on the strangest note I've ever seen. Lilith kills herself and declares Ava, the annoying 13-year-old,
She's the Firehawk.
as the new leader of the Crimson Raiders. At least she gave us a chest with some legendaries in it, I guess. Well, gamers, that took a while. We beat the entirety of Borderlands 3 with pets only, minus a ton of side quests and all of the DLCs. I think this game was fun as hell and is worth a shot. But the question remains, was it cringe? Let's take a look at the tier list. Oh shit, I was supposed to be doing this throughout the video, wasn't I? Damn. Well, I guess we... Wait, what? Zooming out? What the f... Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god.